Hello everybody, it's I, the Waluigi Big Mac, and welcome back to Pac-Man World 2! Now you might be wondering, well, Waluigi, what else is there to do? Well, as you may see here, the touchscreen looks different. There's a bunch of Japanese. And yeah, you'll be right here because first let me make sure I'm actually. Hopefully this loads the correct. Yep. Okay. Yep. There we go. Yep. So this video is going to be something a little bit different. Let's just head to Pac Village here. So this is a bonus episode because with the sole purpose of showing off the differences in between the Japanese version of the game and the international version, as yeah, that's basically the whole purpose of this video. Because originally this was meant to be, I was originally meant to do a full playthrough of the Japanese version. Also ignore that. I turned on my computer and started recording again. Anyways, so yeah, so originally I was always planning on doing a Let's Play again for Pac-Man World 2, because I didn't think Namco would make a Re-Pac version of Pac-Man World 2, which is also the reason why my playthrough of this game was the original version and not the Re-Pac version. Well, boy, howdy, am I wrong. And on one hand, I'm so glad to find out that I am wrong. But on the other hand, I'm also annoyed because really you're telling me that I could have waited to do the playthrough? But anyways, yeah, the original plan was that the Japanese version was going to be the Let's Play again for this game. So now I'm going to be doing the remake for it, because duh. Now that begs the question, well, what am I going to do about the Japanese version? Why not make it a bonus video? So you what? There's that, folks. So I believe the Japanese version, there aren't any GameCube versions of it as far as I know. So we're playing on the PS2 version. So I probably should have pulled up, because I did have a whole list of talking points I wanted to go over. But let me put it this way: I'm not going over every single difference between the international and Japanese versions. I will recommend that if you're very curious about the differences, I highly recommend watching Crazy Otto's video on the subject matter. For those who don't know, Crazy Otto is who I like to call the Pac-Man historian, basically. His videos have a lot of information on Pac-Man World 2, as well as the scrap Pac-Man game Ghost Zone, which I believe was, I could be incorrect, but I believe Ghost Zone was supposed to be the original 25th anniversary game for Pac-Man. Which, as we all know, that game turned out to be Pac-Man World 1. But yeah. Oh yeah, the music doesn't seamlessly loops in this version. But yeah, Crazy Otto's video is like an hour long, but it goes through every single change. From the mundane, oh, you're more sluggish in the air, to holy shit, this guy's weaker than before. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Now, one other thing I will mention, the rev roll sounds a bit different. I don't know if it's just the PS2 version specifically, or if it's just the Japanese version. Part of me wants to say I think it's just the PS2 version in general. But anyways, with this out of the way, we're gonna jump cut to the very first change I want to go over. Before we jump cut over, I would like to mention that most of the information I'm going to be talking about in this video does come from Crazy Otto's video that I just mentioned not that long ago. So just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there before we move on. Alright, first notable change I would like to mention. This is probably the easiest spot for me to find these. Yeah, these things don't hurt you. Yeah. I've been saying this in the original playthrough, and I'm going to reiterate it again. The Japanese version of this game is it's way fucking easier than the international version. Like I don't know what the folks at Namco were smoking when they were building the game, but I guess they felt the game was too challenging for their Japanese audience and decided to make it baby easy. Either that or make it Japan's baby's first platformer or something like that. But yeah, you can walk on these things, you can butt bounce on them, you can do all sorts of things on these things, as you may see here. Yeah, they're just not going to hurt you. So yeah, so that's pretty fun. Now continuing on the things, this game being baby easy. Wait till you see the next part I'm going to show. Noticing something a bit different about this level? Yeah. This further proves my point about how stupid baby easy this game is, by the fact that they just about filled in almost every single bottomless pit in the first world. More so this level. Hey, fuck off. But yeah, it's like even this pit's filled in. And this pit right here is filled in. Oh yeah, the big bear's not here. Yeah, so the big Pac bear just isn't here. It just doesn't exist in the Japanese version. Wanna know what else doesn't exist in the Japanese version? Whatever the hell you call these things. And I'm putting a picture on the screen because obviously in the Japanese version they don't exist. And would you know it, a third thing doesn't exist in this game, and they are the ghosts that throw shit at you. Whether if it's this level's blunderbuss ghost, or one of the snow level's snowball ghost, or the demon ghosts that throw fireballs. Like, it doesn't matter. They just don't. Or like the blow dart ghost. All of them just don't exist. And then obviously you could just like I'll be honest, like, you don't even have to do any platforming in this level. You can literally just skip to the end, just like that. And that's how baby easy this game feels like sometimes. Alrighty. Alright, what's next on the agenda? One thing I would like to mention, because I already collected the tokens from the first few levels, I'm kind of ignoring all the collectibles moving forward here, but the tokens are very loud, and I think the reasoning is I think they wanted to make it easier for the Japanese audience to find these things. Alright, so now I'm going to need to shut up so I can get my thoughts clear. There's one more thing I wanted to show off in this level, but it's not until like near the very end, so yeah, so let's jump cut over there. So want to know another aspect on what this makes this game baby easy? So you know how fall damage is in the international version, and if you fall from a high enough height, you can just instantaneously die. You know, like what would happen in real life. Yeah, there's no fall damage in the Japanese version, so you can just make leaps of faith all you want. And as I mentioned earlier, yeah, the racist stereotype blow dart ghosts aren't even here. So we just have 4 very generic ghosts, 3 of which are chasing me. Up. All 4 of them are now chasing me now. Are they going to continue to follow me? No. Okay, no, they got bored. Alrighty then. Well, I think that's everything for this level. Alright, so I wasn't originally planning on going over this, but I might as well talk about it. The Metal Pac-Man power-up lasts a lot longer than the international version. Like, normally, so normally in this level, you use it to, you know, jump across here, do all this. And then, normally when you butt bounce on this, which turns off all of this, turns off all this nonsense, Normally, by the time this cutscene ends, the power would run out. Well, we're still Metal Pac-Man. Uh-oh. Yeah, only now it's suddenly about to run out. Yeah. So it lasts for significantly longer. Let's see. I guess the next thing I'll show off would be some of the stuff in the snow level, so I guess I'm gonna have to get to those levels real quick, so let's jump cut again. Now here's another interesting change that they're bringing back to the Re-Pac version. But all the cutscenes in this game has voice acting. And once again, they're bringing voice acting into Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac, including having Pac-Man's voice actor from Pac-Man World 3 reprising his role as Pac-Man, which honestly is pretty cool. It's almost as if the devs realized that people love these series of games and wants to kind of right some wrongs, per se. But yeah, nothing too much has changed in this level, so we're going to jump cut again. This is literally just jump cut the bonus video, huh? Alright, so I'm going to show off this as well. Remember this thing. Yeah, well, the avalanche is a lot slower. Like, normally it'd be, like, kind of, like, right behind me. But, as you may see, I'm currently just kind of outrunning this. I'm currently outrunning this thing. Yep, and you don't have to worry about fall damage in this, so you can literally just jump off and let gravity help you out. Yeah, honestly, I could stop recording at any moment, but honestly, I just wanted to show off how, like, honestly, I could just, like, do this. Ooh. There we go. This is a good stopping point recording-wise. But, yeah, so the avalanche is a lot slower, so you can outrun it faster. Anyways, I think the next thing I'll probably be showing off... You know, there's one more thing I want to show off in this area, and that's not until the next level. And then I'm going to show off the two things in the volcano area, and then I'll just do the bosses, and that should be everything for the bonus video, so I guess stay tuned for this next jump cut. Alrighty. Another thing I would like to mention is that at the end of this avalanche thing, which also, by the way, I'm outrunning the there it is. I outran it for a good bit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, no. I have officially outran that goddamn avalanche. Up, and I caught up. Goddamn rubber banding. Anyways. Once we get to the end, the ending angle of the packed out trail is actually different. I think this should be it here. Yep. As you may see here, it actually looks like the end. It actually looks pretty good. Whereas in the version we played, what's the word I'm looking for? It's above Pac-Man's head. Like, it's like a really weird angle. So yeah. Anyways, into the volcano we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Blade Mountain has a pack-dot chain that leads straight to the end, rather than the big leap of faith to the end. So yeah, that's kind of up, and we're doing a maze. All right, we're gonna jump cut because I don't want to do the maze. All right, folks. So here we are, like in the first volcano level, and normally there'd be like another section after this, but yeah, that's the end of the level right there. In the international version, there's like a whole other section, and if you look very closely, you can see that the room like extends outwards. So they shortened it. They shortened this level, and as I'm going to show you next, they shortened the second level. I don't know why, but I guess they felt these courses were way too difficult. Here we are to the end of another. Here's the end to the other level, into the second level in the volcano area. So normally, if I recall correctly, because it's been a while since, because you know, I beat this game back in like March, I believe, for a playthrough. But normally there'd be like a button you have to push. They have to do that whole shimmying thing back, and then you have to go down like even deeper into the volcano. So you don't do that, the level just ends right there. Alrighty, now on to some of the bosses. Obviously, the cutscenes are voice acted, and I don't speak Japanese, so I have no clue what Clyde over here is saying. But now that's not the only thing different about these boss fights. These bosses are pathetically easy. Look how much damage that does. So you might be wondering, well, why did that do so much damage? Well, it's because, to put it this way, normally in the international version, it takes 6 hits to defeat Clyde here. So 6 hits. I wish. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so pressing the left trigger does that. I don't know what it's for, but yeah, with that hit, we just defeated Clyde here. So it takes, and I'm not going to save here because I've already beaten this boss fight, but yeah, it takes 6 hits. It takes 6 hits in the international version. It takes 3. So yeah. So the amount of hits it would take to kill a boss in the international version is halved in the Japanese version. So it's 3 hits for Clyde. When we go to Inky here, he normally takes 8, which means he takes 4 in this version. Now, before we outright kill Inky here, there's one other thing I want to show, and this goes for Pinky as well. Yeah, so you don't need to use the thing here, the rev roll pads, because the entire area is covered in them. You don't even have to jump on top of him. Like, you don't even need to butt bounce on the dome of his. You don't need to butt bounce the dome of his mech. You can forward tap him by just rev rolling into it. Yeah, like these bosses are pathetically easy. And then that's that. And just to put it this way, I'm not doing the last 2 bosses of the game, which is the which is the Mecha Whale and Spooky. Mecha Whale, I've seen the footage. He is way easier. You can't calculate how many hits it takes because it just takes forever in the international version. But he is significantly quicker to kill in the Japanese version. Spooky takes 12 hits in the international, so he takes 6. There we go. There's some numbers for you. Okay, that's a level. This right here is Pinky. Yeah, so just like Inky, Pinky's whole arena has a bit of extra leeway here. So you don't have to worry about falling to your death. But just like Inky, it takes no effort to kill Pinky here. Because all you have to do is rev roll into her 4 times because she takes the same amount of hits as Inky. You know what, I wonder if they bring back the Japanese VAs for the Japanese version of this game. For the Re-Pac. Oh, bullshit! Now I'm definitely not saving now just to be petty. And I haven't beaten Blinky yet, so this is gonna be the last thing we're gonna do for this bonus video, because I'm not showing off every single thing the Japanese game has to offer. Like if you're genuinely curious on every single change, again, just go watch Crazy Otto's video. I'm gonna put it in the link in the I'm putting the video link in the description for this video so you guys can watch it, because it is a really interesting watch, especially if you're a big fan of World 2 as much as I am. Now Blinky here, and here's the thing, I can actually call them by their fucking names because they're still called Clyde. They still got Blinky and Clyde confused in the Japanese version, but since we can't read Japanese, I'm just gonna call them by their actual names. Yeah, as you may see here, the boss fight is relatively the same. The only thing is that he doesn't leave behind the trail of fire, I believe. Up, okay. Oops. I forgot to press the jump button. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to make this shut up, man. Yeah, he doesn't leave behind the trail of fire. And, yeah, so you have to butt bounce on Blinky, like in... But as you may see here, you still have to... he still took a big chunk of damage. So just to answer the question, how many hits does... Oh yeah, as you may see here, he does not leave a trail of fire when he does this attack. But just to answer your question, how many ticks does it take to kill Blinky here? It only takes 5. Because in the international release, it takes 10 to kill Blinky. Yeah, so we just have to beat him like, we have to hit him like 3 more times. Ow! Fucking asshole. Oh, double bullshit. I should have made that. Luckily, every single time you get a cutscene, it saves your progress. Ah, I fell for it again. Dickhead. Let's see. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he took 12 hits, and Spooky takes 14. I genuinely don't remember now. Ow. Okay, I think he takes 6 actually. So, wait a minute. So Blinky takes 6. That means he takes 12 in the original, which means either Spooky takes the same amount of hits as Blinky, or Spooky. Come on. There we go. Hooey, down in the water. But okay, so he takes 6. So you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit this clip right here, and on the screen right here, I'm gonna put down how many hits Spooky take, because I genuinely don't remember. I'm gonna have to watch Crazy Otto's video again. But and of course you have to wait a bit before you can move on. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the bonus video. I know this is on the shorter side, but again, I'm not going through every single. I'm not going to go through every single thing that's different, because on one hand, because first thing first, Crazy Otto already did it, and I don't want to steal. I don't want to take. Like, I mean, obviously, a lot of people already seen his video, so like, I don't think he's going to care too much. But I still want to be respectful and like, you know, not totally copy him, even if I'm showing the gameplay and not doing a side-by-side comparison, like what he did in his video. But yeah, there's only like a lot of the change, and like, again, a lot of the changes are just really like mundane changes, like this Pac dot was like moved from behind a tree, because for some fucking reason. For a minute there, I thought I got myself stuck. But yeah, it's like, oh wow, I didn't think I was gonna get up there. Oh. But anyways, yeah, so this is the end of the bonus video. Therefore, this is going to be at the end of the Pac-Man World 2 Let's Play. If you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Really appreciate it. Help the channel grow. Be sure to leave a comment and a like. Help push this video on YouTube's algorithm. Considering that YouTube just continues to just kind of make things increasingly difficult for these small channels like mine that get any form of viewership. Jeez, almost like they're fucking dicks. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play. What's the next Let's Play? Treasure hunting. There's your hint. There is your hint here. Well, with that being said, see you folks in the next Let's Play. Till then, bye-bye.